Finally. E.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
We're back, baby. A week's worth of slumber. A week's worth of rejuvenation, if you will.
Oh, yeah. A week worth of wages.
Yeah.
And episode 12. Welcome, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Apologies last week. No episode. Put my hand up. That's me. If you couldn't tell right now, you know, a little bit crook. Or at least I was last week.
I got a blocked nose.
Yeah. I'm a little blocked up. So, yeah, sorry for that. I was actually like, I was crook as a dog. I really wanted to record, but it just was not going to happen. And you know what? Like, out of everything, you know, like I can record with a broken arm.
Yeah.
I can record like, you know, like
just the flu.
whatever. Yeah, like just
like,
something that like deals with the audio. It's like
But you need your mind.
Yeah, and your mind.
You need your mind ticking over.
Yeah. So,
but
apologies, guys. Yeah.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm so good. I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've actually, I mean, we've had weeks off before, but I have seen you in that time.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen you much since our last recording.
Pretty
at all,
much.
Maybe.
No, we had one little meetup to discuss what the pod was going to be, and then we disbanded for like a week and a half. So yeah, definitely good to be back. Love doing this. Hope you guys are enjoying watching at home or listening. We really want to keep this going, and we're really enjoying it. And we just get this rush of every time we set up and start recording, we're just like, yeah, this is exactly what we want to do. And
the tune of the pre-record today was PAMP.
Yeah. Get around it.
Yeah, it's just that little loosen the shoulders up just a little bit. We're feeling good. I don't know what you've heard about me, so on and so forth. I'm not going to say the rest.
It's because you don't know it. No.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
No.
What have you been doing? What's a week and a half of Andy been like?
Look, man. Like, I mean, I know I've been sick, but you know, just had like last weekend had our footy game, first one of the season. Yep. Shout out the
Gunners.
Shout out the Gunners. Yeah. And yeah, no, I've had a fucking week from hell at work. Just I know it might not sound like much, but it was 50 hours on in 5 days. Just trying to get over the sickness and just keep working through. And but yeah, I've been good, man. Like the mentality's good. I'm moving house next weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, gonna get into a new flat, and I'm looking forward to that.
Change up in studio.
Yeah, maybe we'll see how the recording goes, but hopefully in the new place that we can get some recording done.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've just been doing me. How about yourself? What's new with you?
A lot, actually. A lot. But I'll start with last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week I watched a digger. I spotted a digger all week.
Sorry. A lot's been happening. I watched a digger.
No, I had a little bit of the flu last week as well, but
that's that time of the
it wasn't.
The year,
it was.
right?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we start every episode with like, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
But it's always something. There's always something, but it's always that time of year for it.
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't. It's like because I was sick, but at the end of the day, all I was doing was spotting a digger. So
Right.
I couldn't not be there. I was like, all I have to do is sit and watch. I sat there with my headphones and just.
Mate, that's a breezy.
Mate, it was slower than
paycheck.
a wet week. I swear to God.
Yeah, solid.
But then this week, whole go. Bloody dad was keeled over the other day.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but just got
Great.
a call from mum saying, "Yeah, dad was bloody keeled over. Thought he was going down. Thought we were about to be a man down."
Oh.
And no, he ended up in bloody hospital and got his gallbladder taken out. Got that taken out yesterday.
How's he doing?
He's good.
How's Craig?
He came home today, which is Friday. He was chilling. He was posted up on the couch watching Vikings.
Oh,
With a blanket and the cat.
good man.
Petting the cat.
Good series.
Yeah. And then also today, we added one to the family.
Shout her out.
Yeah, well, my lovely sister and her great partner, Carl, and who listens to the pod, brother-in-law. Welcome
Carl.
their second daughter, little Layla Rice. So
Yeah. Woo.
It was nice. I went and met her this afternoon.
So, what's the name again?
Layla
Michelle Rice. Lovely name.
Yeah, beautiful little creature.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, so sweet, man. I wasn't before they had kids. I was like, I'm not a kid. Like, I like kids.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
but newborns, I was always like, nah, man, I can't. Like,
how do you deal with this? Yeah,
I can't. You know, I drop things a lot, and I'm pretty clumsy, and I can not have my mind on the task a lot of the time. So a newborn of all things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But I'm the same, like with with kids and stuff like that. It was always like, if it was not my own, I mean, not that I have kids, I was always a bit like, you know, but then it started...
Come back to me when you got a bit of personality.
Yeah, but as soon as it was like started to be like family or friends, kids, then I started to be like, oh, like, yeah, they're so cute. You know, like I started to like become a bit more attached, and actually I can understand like that movement. I don't know, maybe it's because we get older as well. You start to
get a bit maternal.
Yeah, paternal.
What does that mean?
That's the male version of maternal.
I didn't know there was two different things.
Yeah, so. Paternal and maternal.
All right.
You don't go on maternity leave.
No, I don't. I don't go on leave.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Well, welcome to this world,
Layla
the
trailer.
And how's what the hell?
No, don't worry.
How's Alicia and Carl doing?
They're good, man. Carl was just... I said, when I was on my way to the hospital, I was like, do you want anything? And he was like, bro, just a Colonel Burger combo and an 8-pack of Wicked Wings.
Yeah.
He was 5 coffees in. He's been there since 6 o'clock this morning. Yeah, and Alicia...
He's been dealing with the pregnancy, so...
Yeah. he's been getting maternal.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But no, he's off for a couple of weeks now, so they're going to go back home. She probably might spend a day or 2 in hospital with just sorting it all out. It was a Caesar, so they just got to make sure that everything's all good.
Yeah.
And then family and baby will be going home to join little Neve again and do the family thing.
Damn, number 2.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah. Funkle once again.
Yeah. I called you earlier, and I was like, Jared, twice uncle. It was like a... Trying to say it like, is it like? I said 2-time uncle. Is it like 2-time NBA All-Star? Like
my accolades.
Yeah.
2-time Uncle of the Year.
Yeah. Yes. I'm glad you understood that, because I was struggling to get that out.
You know, Uncle 2.
Yeah.
But I think Alicia, she seemed good, but I think she's going to sleep pretty well tonight. Well, I think she would love to sleep, but whether it happens or not, you know.
Yeah, man, that's a killer. Right? Like, I can't speak from experience. You know, there's a lot. Everyone says, "Oh, you lose so much sleep," or like,
say goodbye to a good night's rest.
Yeah, like I turn up to work and like, "Oh man, I didn't sleep well." And I was like, "You didn't sleep well until you have kids," or some shit like that. You know, and it's like, "Oh, jeez."
Yeah, okay, I'll get there.
Yeah, one day.
Don't rub that familyness in my face.
Yeah, but I get it. You know, like so she's probably gonna. Oh, I hope they start having some good night's sleep.
Yeah, I think if little Neve was anything to go by, she usually slept through pretty well. Didn't give them too much trouble.
Cool.
I think. I don't know. I'm still at that
phase. You heard
it
here first.
I definitely was at that. Like, once I left the hospital, I was like, I'm still happy to be able to give the kid back and leave.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, I'm really not ready to be a dad right now.
Yeah, definitely those that funkle.
Yeah, right.
That funkle life.
Yeah, here's your baby. I'm going to go record a podcast.
Yeah, it's still Friday night, right? Like, yeah, I get it.
But
man, so and the lady
is tracking well.
The lady,
yeah, everything's going great, man. she met the baby too.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Couple months in, still honeymoon phase in it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Settling
Awesome.
into everything. Happy as ever.
Mate.
It's cool to see. I mean, cool to be and
Yeah, cool
to see. Just a fly on the wall.
You're just watching it happen.
I'm third personing the whole thing.
Only you would third person your own like romance.
I find that though, like when it gets like romancy, the internet's ruined me. Like I can't be sentimental or like intimate with shit, because if I say something like that, I take the piss out of myself quicker than anyone could. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's funny. You just notice it a lot, but luckily she laughs about it a lot as well.
That's good.
So it's easy.
Work's been well.
Yeah. Work's good. Getting into that, yeah. Getting into that time of year.
Yeah, getting into winter.
Yeah, it is a case of wet weather's the old 4 seasons in one day, all that.
Oh yeah,
shit.
It is literally like raining every day this week now. It's pretty shit. I've been on a commercial site the last like 5 days, which is good because you've got work. Like regardless of the weather, because it's inside sort of thing. At the same time, it's bad because like those days that you really just were like not keen to work, and you're like, if it's raining, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get rained off today. Yeah. Well, I know you don't have that problem, but
no, it's not raining enough yet.
Yeah, it's nice enough to know like if it's raining outside, you're like, oh, I'm going to work for 2 hours. Yeah, like
you can just sit there and be like, ah.
Yeah.
And eventually someone will hear it. But it's good. I'm working in Mount Albert. They've got a lot of like, the barbecue noodle houses.
Muzz's Pies just around the corner.
Yeah.
Shout out Muzz's Pies.
Yeah. Thanks, Muzza.
Yeah.
Although I did go in there the other day. I requested a butter chicken pie. I got around.
You got a margarine chicken pie.
No, I just got a chicken and veggie.
Oh,
I was like, what?
Blasphemy!
Yeah, it was still good.
Call up Muzza himself and request to meet with this dude.
They're closed by like bloody 3 o'clock every day.
Yeah, it's a bakery.
Yeah.
Well, they're not open for dinner.
Well, I'm always because I never sit in traffic, and now that I have to sit in traffic on the way home, I always have to stop for a bite to eat on the way home. I need something to nibble on in traffic.
Right, and a Muzz's Pie would be perfect.
Yeah, it means the friggin' any sort of healthy eating's gone out the window. It's like a bag of chips and a cola, Coke, and a root beer.
Fucking root beer. What are they like?
I don't know. Was that like a sarsaparilla?
It's like a
deep heat in a can.
It's like American, like they always have a root beer.
A root beer float.
Yeah, is that like a ginger beer, or is it like
a Hagen on ice cream?
Oh fuck those guys, man. Fuck your root beer.
I don't know what it is.
I have no idea.
Do you like Dr. Pepper?
What
do you chew Big Red?
Yeah. No, like I don't mind because it's like cinnamon, right?
Yeah,
it's cinnamon taste. So I don't mind. Like at high school, we had like the Big Red chewing gum. Didn't mind that, or like those cola balls.
Yeah, those are yummy.
Yeah, those
break
are all
your
good.
Fucking teeth, but
yeah, but like we're still on the same page, right? But like a Dr. Pepper's was just like I felt maybe. Oh no, it's cherry in it. It's not cinnamon.
That's yeah.
Okay, maybe it is different, but yeah, Dr. Pepper. Nah, like it's the same as the cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke. No.
Yeah. No,
I didn't mind the peach Coke.
No, because you know why? It's the exact same flavor as that Red Stag, right? Bourbon was it bourbon?
Yeah.
Jim Beam had a bottle called Red Stag, which is like a cherry sort of
bloody cherry wood barrel or some shit.
Yeah, it was fucking god awful. It was terrible.
Still drank it.
Still fucking played roulette with it.
Yeah, and
I think that scarred me. Like we had one big night up at Goosey's Batch in Ruakaka. We hit that Red Stag hard. Like we all got up there quite late, so we're like, let's not waste any time.
We were all playing catch up with no one.
Yeah, like we were all late. Yeah. So we're like, oh, we've got to send it. And we had like a roulette game, and if it landed on certain things, you take a shot. You know, if you're a Kiwi, you'll know the roulette spinning shot game. And we played with that red stag, and to this day, like that whole cherry cola, cherry sort of bourbon.
I just feel like I like cherries, and other than that, anything cherry, nah.
See, I don't even think I've ever had a cherry itself.
Christmas time, they're always around. Because you put them on pabs and shit.
There's better things around at Christmas time than a fucking cherry.
Oh, man. What? Why isn't trifle a year-round dessert?
I don't even know. I couldn't point out a trifle if there was one stood in front of me.
The TR Eiffel, to quote Brotown.
Honestly, I couldn't pick it out of a lineup.
It's like a
a lineup of desserts. I don't know.
It's like a you can do it with peaches or berries, but there's like a sponge cake, a custard layer, sponge cake, whipped cream. And it's got peaches or berries through it. I was
picturing like a 3-flavor chocolate / coffee, but I think that's tiramisu.
Banoffee goes hard. That was our segment of desserts. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Oh man, I am enjoying myself being back in front of the mic. Having a few beers. It's a Friday night. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night on a Friday night. So, can you blame us?
Nope.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it was good to meet you, Layla.
Yeah.
But that's
welcome to this world.
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of us. It's going to lead to a few sleepless nights, that's for sure. And they've also been having some weird sleeps. I've noticed lately, like I know I've talked before about how my sleeping's been weird, and it's definitely gotten better. I'm sleeping like normal hours-ish. But also now that I'm sleeping, have someone like the curve of having someone in the bed is like that's always like a hard adjustment.
Becoming a bit norm, is it now?
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that it's like love to sleep alone, get out of my bed, sprawl out, all that sort of shit. But then when you're with someone and you're with them long enough,
and she can fucking sleep, and I don't sleep.
But when you're with someone long enough, and then you're used to them sleeping in your bed, and then you can't sleep without someone else there. So there's that curve, like you're saying, of like getting
the
used
ebbs
to
and flows of it all.
Yeah.
But
sleepless nights though.
Yeah, it's I have been having these because I've been having these deeper sleeps again. It's been causing me to have these like fuck off weird dreams.
Yeah.
And dude, they're just I love it. I've been getting some people say they're not like they're not big on dreams or they forget them. I dream vividly.
Not this guy.
I've dreamt vividly every single night for as long as I can remember, and every day I can recall the whole thing.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's I've like looked it up before, and it's understimulation of the mind during the day can lead to like the mind racing when I'm asleep, or it's food, like certain foods that you eat.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely end up with some weird dreams after certain foods. Like dairy's one of them. If I've had multiple nights of some weird fucking dreams after, like, you know, at night out or something, and you smash a pizza when you get home.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it's because I was drunk, or maybe because the like cheese on the pizza or something, you know. But like I've had nights where like you say, you have some food, and then the dreams that night are just fucking whack.
Yeah.
Like all out of fucking whack.
Yeah. I had one, here we go, let's recall some fucking dreams.
Alright.
So I had this one where my parents, at their house, they have like the they have the main area of the house, and then up the top is kind of like this yard. Like, it's where we store a lot of timber for work and shit like that. And in my dream, my dad I walked up there, and I said to Dad, like, what are you doing? Because I could see him working away. And he was like, oh, I've built, it was like a petting zoo setup. But it was a whole lot of, like, 6 foot high, clear perspex, like, tanks filled with water. And in them was just these, like, 20-pound snapper just swimming around and shit like that. And I was like, nice. I was like, no, good shit. This is cool. But then they've got a few trees around there and that. And I could see these little things, like, wimping through the trees. I was like, what's that? And he was like, oh, I also got a couple lizards and that. And I was like, can I see?
Is he from Jurassic Park?
Dude, they weren't lizards. There was these little dinosaurs running around, but they weren't dinosaurs that you'd normally see. They had these like weird, like almost like Abe's Odyssey head kind of looking ass things, right? Or like, I don't know, something out of a sci-fi movie. And I was like, Dad, you're the only guy in the world that has dinosaurs in his petting zoo. You know that, right? And Dad was like, oh, my lizards? Nah, they're cool. They're chill. And I was like, Dad, you have dinosaurs.
Yeah, he's walking around with like a cane with a mosquito in it.
Yeah.
Dude, they do move in herds.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
But what does it even mean? Like, I mean, like,
what does it mean?
If you're gonna unpack that all, like, there's nothing to it. That's what
that's not like a normal, like, sorry, not like that. Like, you know, like people like dream of like flying or they forget to wear clothes at school, or that, you know, they try to like punch or run and they can't do those things. That's something so kind of like specific, and the fact that you can still remember that now is pretty crazy. Like what most people don't remember dreams, like what?
Well, after like I think it's after the first 5 minutes or something, you remember 50% of your dream, but anything after 10 minutes, like, the percentage drops a whole lot
significantly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, my oldest dream that I remember is, I don't know when I had this dream, but I know it was when I was still going to my first primary school, and I left that school when I was 7.
Wow.
So I was in this house, and it was decorated real like 70s-ish, a lot of like beige and like old like stained yellow walls, like someone had smoked in the house for their whole life or something, and like weirdly like lit. And I was just walking around the house by myself, and I was hearing like laughs from all other like ends of the house.
Ooh.
And it wasn't a scary dream. I felt fine.
Oh.
But every time, again, tomorrow there's like a classic like funny twist. Every time I could hear these laughs, and there was a whole lot of long hallways or corridors, and every time I'd like look down the corridor, I'd lock eyes with this little like dummy, like a wooden ventriloquist dummy.
Dude,
hang on.
You're in a nightmare, man.
But every time I locked eyes with it, it would sprint straight at me, and then it would just jump up and bite my nipples. But I'd be like, you know, fuck off, you dummy. And then, but it did. No shit. Not long after I had that dream, this was when I went to Western Heights Primary School on Sturgis Road. We went into an assembly.
Yeah.
And who is the guest that week? A frickin' ventriloquist.
Oh, dude.
Who brings in and starts talking with his dummy. And, bro, my mum had to pull me out and take me home. I cried. And to this day, yeah, I cannot. I can't do dummies, bro. No, anything like that, any dolls. Like
the movie Annabelle.
No, thank you.
No,
thank you.
Oh, you don't do good with scary movies anyway.
I'm not. Who recreationally watches a scary movie? It's not a feeling.
Jordan does.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan. Yeah.
I like to feel happy and cheerful.
Yeah. Yeah. We've talked movies a lot. But I don't mind a scary movie now and then. But yeah, I can understand that whole, especially when you have a dream about it, and then like the next day sort of thing. Like you go to school and it's there. Did it bite your nipples though? In person?
No, I sat at the back and then I cried and I left.
Okay.
Like a man.
I had to clear that one up.
Yeah. But any time after that, I remember sleeping upstairs in the attic at our old house, and there was like my sister had these dolls that would, and if I ever slept up there, if I had friends over when I was young, we'd have a sleep over in the attic because there was a bit more room. It wasn't like a gross attic; it was carpeted and all that.
Yeah,
and
I don't think any like attics in New Zealand are like movie attics.
Let's go find that one weird photo that I'm like.
And there's like,
who's the guy in the back?
Like Bart Simpson's evil twin living up there, sort of thing. It's not like that.
But I had to turn all the dolls around and make sure they were all facing the wall before I went to sleep because I was like, I just don't need to see the eyes. I'm like, there's life in there.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I would have got rid of the lot of them.
But also don't want to touch. I don't want to go too close because they'll snatch you and take you into the darkness.
Just latch on and they. Are you lactating? Yeah. Just start latching on.
Give me those nipples, Jared.
No! Oh, you just told everyone like your biggest fear. You're just gonna have fucking
dummies biting my nubs. Wake up with like bite marks on my chest in the morning. Oh, that would actually freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, I've had some crazy dreams, like more like reoccurring stuff. Like when I was a bit younger. Like some of the reoccurring stuff for me was like I remember this because it was my old like childhood house that I grew up in. Vintners Close. Fuck, shout out anyone in Vintners Close. No, I know because I know there's a few boys that listen that grew up with in their childhood out in the back of Kumu. But I remember specifically like this house and it wasn't like I didn't get like the nightmare feel. I was uncomfortable, but it wasn't like like nightmares are a bit different. Yeah, you wake up fucking.
It's weird that you remember the emotion more than anything out of it,
right? Yeah, but I think the more reason why I remember it is because it was a recurring thing. Like it's happened multiple times, and I was in this house and in the house I grew up in, so I knew it. But there was something trying to get in the house. And like it would start like I don't know, like maybe it'd say like the front door, and I'd lock the front door, and then like all of a sudden as soon as I locked that front door, like this panic was set in, and I go, right, what other way can this thing get in? And I'm
toilet.
No. I'm thinking like doors and windows, all right, and then like as soon as like I locked that front door, it's like all of a sudden like I turn around, like every fucking window in the house is open, and I'm like, fuck. And I have to run around the house trying to close every window. I don't know. I can never remember like what it is coming in. It's not like a person. It was more like an
entity.
Yeah, like a beast or something like that.
What a beast.
Yeah. But I just
Manu Vaduvai. You wanna buy a bag, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. But
you're innocent.
But it was like, how unfortunate. As soon as I lock the front door, I'm like, this thing's trying to get in. I turn around, every window or door in the house is open. I'm like, shit. And I start running around the house. You know what it's like to try and run in your dreams.
Yeah, gumboots.
Yeah. It's like your gumboots full of water while you stood in cement. That's what it's like. And I had to like close every window, close every door, like and the thing had, or whatever it was, had plenty of time to get in, but never did. And it just like sat there like waiting for me to like fucking freak me out.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was scary as fuck, but not like a nightmare, but just like just an inconvenient time.
Yeah. It's just a real like annoyance.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you fucking giving me like
locked up once, you idiot.
Yeah, I've got so many fucking tasks to do now, man. Jeez.
What's up with the architect putting all these windows in this joint?
Asshole. But yeah, like we got a bit of a list of things like that's like certain dreams mean, like, so like the whole like
the commoners.
Yeah, like so like the fact that you can't run or punch or something like that is stem to self-esteem issues. And
it's funny. That's the one I get a lot is I can't punch, but I can punch, and I think I'm fighting really well, but I can't it's just literally like just going like, and their head just bounces back and they're still laughing, and I'm just like, no, just go down.
Right.
And then just like heads like rocking. That's like they made a rub.
So you still connect?
Yeah, I'm trying to lay them out with every shot, and then it's just like got no effect.
Right. See, I get the whole like I don't even like I cock the punch and then go to throw it, and it's like the whole like fabric of reality is like tearing.
Yeah.
As I'm throwing it, and it's like trying and just like I can't even reach their face, and then I give up. And it's the same way with running. Like I turn to run away, and it'll just be like everything around me is just tearing. Fuck, I don't know.
The mind, man. The mind.
Yeah. Look, we ain't no experts. If anyone knows what the fuck these things mean, like let us know. Like
that'd be a great guest.
Yeah,
like someone that knows, like that can just break this down.
Yeah, anyone out there like studying
anything?
Psych? I don't know. It's like psychology. Like, is there something to do with like these dreams that we're having? Like,
I could recall like 10 freaking dreams off the top of my head that I need to know answers to.
See, I think I remembered like 2.
I had a dream the other night where I did say in the dream, and I was like, oh no, I'm at the point where I'm dreaming where I can't do this anymore. And I was like, I'd become aware that I was dreaming. And it happens a lot. It's not lucid dreaming, but I'm just like, because there are dreams that I go into where I used to try and lucid dream all the time, which is a case of like you stay awake. Actually, I'll Google it because I want to know.
But yeah, some of like the other some of those other ones, like so like the being chased, which could like equate to the same thing as like this beast or whatever monster trying to break into the house is classed as a desire to escape from your own fears or desires. So meaning like I don't know, like I've got my like in real life or in when I'm awake, I have like a fear or a desire or something that I'm trying to escape from, but I'm in like a safe place, but trying to like block it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just, it's weird because I can't, we look these things up, but I can't really like relate it to anything, especially because it's like a reoccurring dream. So maybe it's something small that is like a fear, but happens more frequently. I don't know. Couldn't really pick it. But
you got more?
Yeah. So like flying is your own sense of power over yourself or your own situation.
Cool.
You know, I've had a few flying dreams. It's really cool, like when you can fly in a dream, like cause and when you do have control over it, is actually such an unreal feeling. And I think that's what it means by like when you've got your own like sense of power over yourself. It's like you're put in a situation, like say like at work or whatever, and like 100% you're golden. Like you've got all the power of the situation.
Shit's going
yourself.
well.
Like your life's going good. Yeah, and I think it's that self-empowerment sort of thing.
I've had dreams where I'm flying, but it's a case of once again me going into the dream, realize I'm dreaming, and then I'm like, I can do anything I want right now. First thing you do, okay, first 2 things I always do. 1, try and go Super Saiyan. 2, try and shoot Spider-Man webs.
Hell yeah. That's mean.
I've never had a straight like flying dream, but I've had one where I can leap far distances, so everything's going pretty well.
Yeah. You're like almost in control. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of all we got on like the on the normality ones. Like I guess that there's other ones like the whole like like turning up like naked and stuff, or like like as a definitely as a kid, like you'd have the whole like turn up to school with no pants on or something and be like, ah shit.
Yeah.
And then like I like often like as like an adult like turn up to like a supermarket and be like, okay, sweet, I'm wearing pants.
Yeah.
Like just to make sure, you know, like
I've done that. I've driven to work before with no pants on. In real life, not in a dream.
How the
I had socks, shirt, hoodie, lunch, everything, no pants.
What did you do?
Turned around and went home and put some pants on. Like, I'm not gonna just like be like, oh, that's my day today. I'm wearing. It's not like when you go to work and you're wearing uncomfy undies and you're like, oh, I'll just get a wedgie all day. No, I was wearing no pants.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You gotta go home. Fair enough.
Here you go. I pulled up some dream facts. I'll rattle some off to you.
All right.
This is a heat check from the one I said before. You do forget 90% of your dreams. Within 5 minutes of waking up, half your dream is already forgotten. Within 10 minutes, 90% of it is gone. That's why I like to make a point of, as soon as I wake up, I have to tell someone about my dreams straight away. Because it's like studying. As soon as you externalize it, you can internalize it. Like, it becomes ingrained in you.
But that's got to be, obviously, like, as your average human being.
Yeah.
Like, yourself, like, I know you, and your dreams are so out there and so far-fetched and all that, and you remember a lot more than, like, the average person. You know what I mean?
Blind people also dream. People who have become blind after birth can see images in their dreams. People who were born blind do not see visuals, but have dreams equally vivid involving senses of sound, smell, touch, and emotion. What would that look like? Well, that must be such a...
What would it look like?
Oh, well, what would that feel like? It'd be a sensory overload, because you don't think about... I mean, obviously you remember a lot of emotion from a dream, but you don't remember smells and touches. And...
No, well, you were just saying before, like, in one of the dreams, one of the first ones you mentioned, that you saw colour as well. I don't think I ever see colour in mine.
Oh, mine's always like normal.
I think I do when I'm in it, but when I try to remember it, I don't see colour.
I knew this one. In our dreams, we only see faces that we already know. So I do a lot of not seeing faces. I see bodies with no face a lot. Yeah, or it's mixed up, or it's people with like a hood on, or like their faces are literally just twisted or something like that. But our mind can't invent faces. In our dreams, we see real faces of real people that we've seen during our life but may not know or remember. We have all seen hundreds of thousands of faces throughout our lives. Pardon me. So we have an endless supply of characters for our brain to utilize during a dream.
Right.
So that I wonder the time that if that person's in my dream that night, did I see them that day, or is it something that they're pulling out from like 15 years ago? What's the power? Like, at what point?
Because if I dream about someone or like people, or I agree, I don't remember seeing like their face, but it's generally someone that I've seen on Facebook or in person or something. But it's like a split second of my time, right? So it's enough to like notice them for a minute or 10 seconds. Yeah,
100%.
And then after that, I've given no thought about it at all.
But then the next day the next day you register. You're like, hang on, there was a split second where that person was a part of my day.
Yeah, like you see them walk past, or you scroll past them on Instagram or something.
Yeah,
but you don't even register it, and then all of a sudden in your dream, that dream is all about that person, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, like where'd that come from?
This one might be tailored to you a bit. 12% of people 12% of full-sighted people exclusively dream in black and white.
Yeah, I might be part of that 12%. Well, but it's also different. I don't know, like, because I feel like when I am dreaming, it's probably in color, but when I try to remember it, I don't see color. I don't know.
But the numbers changed in the 1950s. It was a lot higher than that until the 1950s, where color TV was introduced.
Right, so there was a bit of a visual aid.
Today, only 4.4. Sorry, that 12% was between 1915 to 1950. Now, only 4.4% of under 25-year-olds dream in black and white, and it's related to film and media. Cool.
So I might be part of that 4.4%.
You might be in the upper echelon.
I don't know if it's upper, but yeah,
it's pretty cool. I don't know, like a little noir theme to it.
I stick it on the dream stuff for a little bit longer, but just
I still got more facts for you.
All right, rattle them off. Because what I'm about to say might have some relevance to
The most common emotion to experience in a dream is anxiety. Negative emotions are more common than positive ones.
That's probably why you remember them.
There's not too many dreams. Well, I mean, I think I'm a bit of an outlier for this, but where you just have a dream and you wake up and you're like, that was pretty cool. Because I usually do wake up and I'm like, it was weird, but I was chilling.
Yeah.
There's always like a lot of like, oh, that was a weird time.
Yeah, mine's not necessarily anxiety. It just makes me like, I was like, that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Let's not think about that again. Like, I don't know. There's probably an expert out there just being like, these guys are fucked.
Oh, body paralysis, sleep paralysis.
Have you never had
experienced it?
Never had sleep paralysis.
You know what it is though?
Yeah, kind of, like a.
Hang on, I'll pull up a definition.
Like the whole like you can't sleep, but you're asleep, but you're awake. I don't really know. Look, I'll say this before you give me a definition. I've been someone my whole life that has never struggled with sleep.
Yeah.
I've never had to take any medication for it or never had any sort of thing. As soon as my head hits that pillow, like 10 seconds, I'm fucking out. Right? So in terms of like lucid dreams or paralysis and all that sort of shit, I've never had it or never been able to acquire it because I've never had a problem with sleep. You know what I mean? I feel like these sort of dreams come with the fact of not being able to sleep.
I just got really into it once I realized that I'm someone that dreams a lot. So I got into the topic of dreaming.
Right.
And I wanted to know more about it. And then I was like, oh, there's these different, you can kind of force yourself to have a certain dream or you can feel these different things. So I did purposely try and do a lot of them for like a lot of my childhood.
Right. So yeah. You're trying to do these things. Yeah,
Sleep paralysis. The feeling of being conscious but unable to move. It occurs when a person passes between stages of wakefulness and sleep. Okay. So I've had it once. And it's not, once again, it's got a kind of a funny twist to it. It wasn't that bad.
Go figure.
But I had a full-on normal dream, and I remember I lived in Gerda Place, which is out kind of like the back of Ryanui Swanson area. And I remember my bedroom, I had red bunk beds. and and I remember waking up. And this is around the same time where every night I slept with my legs curled up because I was scared that Inspector Gadget was going to steal my feet.
Jeez. And you think your dreams are weird.
Inspector Gadget, he had so many doohickeys coming out of him all the time. I was like, man, this guy could be anywhere.
Wasn't that Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, it was a great film.
He's a lovely man.
Yeah, but it just wrecked me as a kid. But there was one where I woke up and I just had this dream and I woke up in my bed and I was really happy to be in my bed. And I laid there and then I saw my door open. And I 100% thought I was awake. And this thing creeps its head around the corner of my door and it's like a big shadow. And I was like, oh, hey, Dad. Oh, dude, I got chills. It's funny. It's until you hear what it is.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, oh, it's Dad. He's coming to check on me. I must have like made a noise or whatever. Fucks the light on. Boom, the cookie time beer, standing there bearing over me. I freak out and I go to run out of my room. Can't move. And then but then it cut from him walking into my room to me being in the end of a cave and I could see his shadow. Like there was like a lantern that was lit and then I could just see the bear's shadow coming around the corner again. And I was like freaking out, man.
What does this all mean?
Yeah, did I eat too many cookies?
Did you pay for them? We need to hook your brain up. Like I can't wait for that technology. You know, like get your fucking crazy ass to bed.
It'd be so easy to dismiss this and be like, nah, Jared's making it all up. I swear I'm not.
Nah, yeah. Get your fucking like weird ass to bed and then hook yourself up to this dream machine and then put it on pay-per-view.
Watch.
Fucking sell it. Every series. Like you could go to sleep every night and it'll be a new episode of Jared's Dreams. Hey, who's going to buy that? Netflix? Give us a deal. I bet you that's what's good. That's something you heard it here first.
That'd be pretty wild.
I do often get like I was going to say before, like something that happens to me like as a reoccurring dream, but not the same dream every time. Is like I see my kids.
Right.
Like
weird. Ooh.
Yeah. So like I don't have any kids that I know of.
Nice.
No, like,
Andy gets laid.
Maybe once. No, so
virgin. No,
sorry, I'm a virgin. No, but I have these dreams of I meet my kids, right? So I've had a dream, and I've like met my son, and he looks exactly like me. Well, like at least how I was when I was a kid. You know, like white hair, blue eyes, sort of like
bright-eyed, a bushy tail.
Yeah, like Aryan race, like sort of looking dude.
Yeah.
And then I had one like recently. I was in like a video store. I know, like
what a relic.
I know, throwing it back. Saw a guy that I knew from high school, and he was like, "Oh, you know, like how you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, good." And he's like, "Oh, how's your daughter doing?" And I was like, oh yeah, oh no, she's doing good. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to start being part, like, more of her life and all that sort of stuff. And I'd been like neglecting like a 2-year-old daughter or something like that. And then like,
god damn,
part of the dream, like, you know, and then I got to like meet the daughter, and I started to be like a better father and all this stuff. And it was crazy. Like it was like, and I've had multiple dreams of these things, like of like meeting my children.
No mother? Like there's never
I've never had like a visual of the mother, no.
Wild.
Yeah, it's very weird. And I messaged my mum about it, like after, like when these things happen. I'm like, oh, I met my son last night. And like she's big on like the whole dream stuff as well, and she's like, oh yeah, like she, like I don't know, she gets it as well, you know. It's so weird, and it's like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Or like what that means.
Well, my sister said that before she had her baby, she met the baby in her dreams.
There you go.
Like, maybe you're getting maternal.
Yeah, who knows? I have no idea what all of this shit means. Like we can Google it and give you some
man. I'd love
definitions,
to know.
But
I'm gonna pencil that in. Like, just someone that is in the know.
Yeah,
I'd love to talk to them.
Like,
who do you talk to? Is there like, oh, the dream guy? Yeah.
You go to your therapist and they'll be like, "You're too crazy for me." Closes the book.
Yeah.
Walks out.
But like, what does it all mean, Doc?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, there's probably someone out there.
The
that's
numbers,
like,
Mason.
There's probably someone out there that is like listening to like the dreams that we've just said, and is just like written a whole like thing about us, and just. And they know all our deepest, darkest secrets.
Straight cuckoo bananas.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but man, it's pretty fucking crazy, some of the shit that your mind can bring up.
I'm gonna double back on something that you said.
Oh god,
the video store.
Oh yeah, what?
Just not around anymore. It's gone. It's outdated. There's one I know. I drive past one most days. A Civic Video. Oh no, yeah, it might be a Civic Video. No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Civic Videos. Yeah, that's a thing. And Video Easy.
Yeah, it was down in like Swanson Road, down by Sound Around and that. If you know that area, kind of down just past Waitak College. Still pumping.
Still going.
Yeah.
Now, 2021.
Yeah.
There is a Civic Video in Swanson in 2021.
Still going.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that there was the Glenfield Video Easy went a lot longer than it should have. I don't know if it's still around.
Yeah, I think that thing was a bit of a relic, wasn't it? That was.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss like a $5 for a week and an $8 overnight.
Oh, you rent you book you ring up and you book to have the PlayStation 2 for a weekend.
Yeah. We had Tomb Raider 1 for like a year.
Yeah.
Like just from Video Easy.
I remember my uncle had bloody Charlie's Angels 2. Full throttle.
For how long? How many times did he watch it?
Now that I say it out loud.
Yes, it's not like a video game that you get.
Lucy Liu was.
Yeah, was it Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, and Drew Barrymore?
Oh, yeah. I digress.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just got to the point where they were like, mate, you just buy the DVD off us.
How bad was his late fees?
Oh, I'd hate to know.
But
I mean, like those things, there are things now that we grew up with that are just outdated.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Like I miss having a, like, when you finish like sport on a Saturday and you go and order like a movie or PlayStation or something, and then you gotta like ask your mum like, can your friend stay and all that sort of shit.
Go down and pick it together.
Yeah, and then they're like, all right, and or whatever, and then or they've got to go like pick them up or something. So you get in the car and then they pull out like the fold out map.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
dude.
Like,
I remember my dad, like, because he knows Auckland like the back of his hand. He's been driving around for work for like, years. Trust me, his hand is not
back of his hand. Yeah.
Hey, that's new. That's a Homer Simpson joke. But yeah, dude, the maps, and you'd have to be like, oh, Jerry, can you, like, how do we get to this street? And then you go to the back to the index, and it would give you the grid reference of the page.
Yes.
Yeah. And you got to sit there and try and find it in the square, and you're like, oh, I found it.
Yes, that's right. I remember like Kumu was like in like 2 grid references.
Yeah.
That was it. And now it's just like, fuck, it's so blown up. But, yeah, I remember that, like, if talking about shit that doesn't exist anymore. Like a fold out map was like trying to, I remember being like in the front seat trying to like navigate somewhere.
Yeah.
And like my old lady would be driving or my old man would be driving or something, and then they're like, here's the map. We need to get to this place here. And like they only updated them like every year or something, and it's like, well, there's been roadworks, like
things change.
Yeah. So oh, we need to go left. It's like, there is no left.
You're like, oh, don't worry, I know a shortcut.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm just reading a map.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I remember going back to the video store thing where you'd go down, like you'd run down there with your friends or bike down or something, and you go to take a video out, and they're like, so you want to pay the late fees today? And you're like, I don't know, I'm 7.
Oh.
And then...
Yeah, with the account that you get.
The account.
Yeah.
Or you get a call and you're like, hi, it's Michael from Video Easy. You've had The Land Before Time now for 3 weeks. But I'm watching it again.
Oh, that
Be sure to rewind it before you return it.
Yes. Those guys must have like hated their job. Like they're like, okay, they turn up to work. All right, I got 15 late calls to make today. Yeah. And I've got one Cheeto finger eating fucking guy that wants to get Spyro 4.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, when are you going to have Big Fat Liar? It's still in the movies. We don't have it yet. When are you going to have it? I can let you know.
Oh, man.
But it's the same as like... Dude, no one even has a landline anymore. My parents still have a landline.
Yeah, so do mine, I think.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't have my parents' landline saved in my phone, and I don't know it off by heart. I have to think about it.
Yeah, I don't know my parents' one. I knew it when they lived in Auckland.
Unless I know my old ones from my old houses.
Yeah,
I don't know the one that they're at the house they're at now.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't talk about my old ones. They're passcodes for things. You know, like my iPhone.
Yeah.
Passcode. I use like old landline.
Classic.
You know, like it's just because it's like a 4-digit number sort of thing.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be talking about this on online, but I'm gonna change it. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I think the only reason why we have a landline, or my parents have a landline, is because like family in the UK.
Yeah.
You know, so like enough. That's the only sort of reason. But it is definitely something going extinct, especially when they used to have cords to them, like a landline with like a cord, and like, you like couldn't leave. Like
you had to sit down on the couch, or you'd have to pick the actual box up for the phone because that had a longer cord going to the phone jack.
Yeah,
and you had to carry that around with you. Yeah,
just the ring dials.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Classic.
But all of these things, like your maps as well, and the phone, like all of it now. Like we just have like an iPhone, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. The internet and the phone changed everything. It made so much a lot of these things obsolete. That and streaming and like that's internet, I guess.
Yeah, including like something as simple as like contacts, like so like if you wanted to call up your local Chinese, you used to like have to pull out like a 500 page index called the Yellow Pages and go right
that, and then have a paper copy of the takeaway menu.
yeah. Right. So how many Hao Mings are in Kumu? Right, this one, and then you'd like cross-reference it with the takeaway menu. Right. So I want
hello. I'd like the G16 orange chicken, please.
Yeah. It's like wait. I'm sorry. Wrong takeaways.
Yeah.
Like back to the drawing board.
But at the meantime, they've cut off your dial-up and you're trying to freaking LimeWire like an Akon song, but it's just porn. Yeah. Like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm feeding you. And you're like, get off!
And then by then, it's too late to order food.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, guess we're having bread tonight.
We're having a toasted sandwich again.
Yeah. We talked about this last night, like when Mum came over for dinner last night. Shout out Sue. And we're talking about last night how how it's all changed, like just like ordering food and stuff like that is and like how much like Kumu's grown and all that, and just so like where we grew up, right, in Kumu, so far away, and then like the closest
you to Westgate.
Yeah, like like the closest food is in Westgate, and then like having to go to like Lincoln Road for like a pack and save.
Yeah.
You know, like things like that. So, not just like digital things that have changed, like just how like New Zealand has developed, I guess, and there is so much more like just closer, not just at your fingertips, but
makes me a little sad to see Kumu grow. It's
we got a Burger King now.
Yeah, I remember when the Subway went in. I got a Facebook memory being like, "So, Kumu has Subway."
Yes, shout her out. But just like not just having things like at your fingertips, like your contacts, or like being able to Google Yellow Pages,
HelloFresh and shit like that, as well as Uber Eats. You've got no excuse not to eat. Like, well, you come home and then Mum and Dad will both be like, "We don't feel like cooking tonight," so it was like, "Sweet, eggs for dinner."
Whatever's in the cupboard, I've
got.
got.
Like, dude, I don't know how many nights I've just had just like canned spaghetti. It's all good. And now it's like a, I got no food.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Toasted Sammys.
Yeah.
I have not. I as an adult, I have not made myself. I'm not. I like them. I don't love them, but I don't make myself toasted sandwiches. But boy, did I have those for dinner a lot.
Oh yeah, like as a son or as a kid, they came through like thick and fast. As an adult,
toasty.
I've never owned a toasted sandwich maker.
Yeah,
I'd fucking love to. Actually, that's a great idea. I've got smoko sorted.
You can make them in the frying pan.
Oh,
use mayonnaise, not butter.
Mayonnaise, an instrument.
Right.
But no. On the flip side of that, like, is there anything now? So obviously that these things are like dinosaurs, dead and gone. But is there anything now that you would like that you couldn't live without? Like, because obviously
Uber Eats is one. We said it before.
But like we live without like the Yellow Pages and pulling out a map and fucking Video Easy and all that shit. You know, like, is there anything that you'd can't live without now that
I couldn't live with dial up, like,
so like a faster internet.
Just dial up. I mean, we made it work, but now it seems like, man, that was the Stone Age. Like, I need information.
Taking like 3 minutes just to connect online.
Imagine just
and then someone
having
makes
a question and not being able to answer it.
Yeah, within seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know, like things like Bluetooth in your car.
Yeah,
is a massive one.
Yeah, although I am the worst for using my phone while I drive.
Yeah, I do it on the odd occasion. Not necessarily like texting, but like
I text. I'll have a full blown conversation with anybody while I drive. Scroll Facebook.
Usually while you're driving. Yeah. Ah, fair enough. Like, Not fair enough. The text and drive.
No, it's a habit I'm trying to get better with.
But I just meant like the whole fair enough. Like there's like two things, right? You know, the whole fast internet and
everything that comes with it. Yeah,
the phone, right? The phone has now like everything that has kind of gone extinct has come into this like one sort of.
Well, that was what Steve Jobs, when he originally unveiled the iPhone, he said, like, I want this thing to become an extension of the human experience. I think that's what cell phones are now. People are lost without their phones.
100%.
It's their being. Like, the human interaction is either talking about things that you've seen on your phone. Like, this is just, I don't know, it's kind of changed everything. But at the same time, they did what they set out to do. Yeah. Like, they did their jobs well. But is it for the great? Like, it's good. It's great. But there is the downside to everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like how good it has been, but can also cause a big ripple effect behind it.
Who would have thought we would have those sort of problems before we had those sort of phones?
I feel like the solutions are bigger than the problems.
Yeah.
But just
big time.
People need to realize that it is a solution and not a problem.
You don't like it? Put your phone down for a bit.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. New segment. Boom, boom. Sook. Off topic segment of the week. I mean, so we're dilly-dallying around with some things, and we came up with this idea for the lesson of the week. And it's just something that you've picked up during the week where you've had to take a step back and think about it, and you've learnt your little lesson, and you might have had a little interaction, or you've had a little thing where you've had to heat check yourself, or whether you've done something that's taught you something, and it's just the off-topic lesson of the week.
Right.
My one is...
What was your lesson of the week, Jared?
It was last Monday.
That's it.
That's the lesson,
last
guys.
Monday.
Your Mondays. No, last Monday, I'd had a bit of a big weekend, and I was driving to work, and I was freaking out about... It's pretty, like, it's pretty easy. I was driving to work, I'd had a pretty big weekend, sleep was low, I was pretty swamped for work, and I was trying to manage things that were out of my control, to the point where it was stressing me out, and I was getting anxious, and I could feel myself starting to get short with people that didn't deserve that sort of energy from me. They'd done nothing wrong. And I'll be honest, I hadn't done anything wrong either. I was just trying to do too much, I guess.
Caught in the crosshair.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my lesson for the week. While I was driving...
Wait, getting caught in the crosshair?
No. So while I was driving, I said out loud to myself, you can only control what you can control. And I had to remind myself of that. And that's my lesson for this week. Well, it was last week, but I'm using it for this week. Sometimes if things aren't working your way,
you can control.
You can just do your best, and the sun's still going to come up tomorrow. We can just keep going.
100%, man, and I totally agree. And but before we recorded this podcast, like we talked about this whole lesson of the week thing, and you come up with yours, and I come up with mine, and lo and behold, they're quite similar. Like my sort of lesson of this week that I've had, especially with the big week of work that I had, is more about along the same lines. But look, like some people don't mean to be dicks. You know what I mean? Like they don't mean to be an asshole to you, but like
b-holes.
But people have jobs, and there's other people like pressuring them and stuff like that, and like they have a job to do. It's like, and I'm just talking work wise.
Yeah.
They don't mean to be a dick, but they got a job to do. Just as much as I have a job to do. So, they might not be the asshole, but they might be being an asshole. You know what I mean? So just, be careful with that, and they've got a job to do just as much as you do.
Yeah. Nice one, man.
Yeah.
Well,
sign them off.
All right, guys. thank you for tuning back into episode 12 after a week off. You can get at us on Instagram at OffTopicChat, our Gmail, offtopicjandy@gmail.com is always open. If you want to flick us through an email, which is starting to also sound like something that might be a relic.
Yeah, anyone out there like with some like dream chat that wants to like hit us up like with your dreams or anything that like more insights to like what's going on with our dreams, like fuck, hit us up. Like I want to know what's going on. Just tell us like some
shit. Like I'm always happy to talk.
Yeah.
The Facebook page, thank you to the dude.
1,000 views.
Dude, we ran some ads on some videos and shit, and the click-throughs to the Spotify and that was great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Doing us wonders.
Cheers. So yeah, Off Topic on Facebook. Off Topic Chat on Instagram. Thank you for coming into episode 12. We had a week off. We're back. It's good to be here. Thank you for having us. And we hope to have thanked for us having you. That makes no sense, but we'll stick with it. Peace.
Yeah. Later. Good night, eh?